What's going on, guys? Welcome to May's episode of Game of the Month, the show where we pick a game at random every month and then we play them throughout the month. And at the end of the month, we talk about it. My name's Seth.
I'm Chevy.
And I'm Chris.
And this month we played Portal Knights, which we'll get into, but we're in a new month. So that means, first off, we got some new PlayStation Plus games we'll be playing this month. XCOM 2 and Trials Fusion. Make sure to download those, play those, come back at the end of the month. For Plus Club, we'll talk about our impressions. Let us know yours. Also, if you missed it, Beyond Two Souls and Rayman Legends. We talked about that. Supposed to come out yesterday, didn't. So that episode, I believe, came out today. Make sure to check that out. And
double feature
and all that stuff. So we'll be talking about Portal Knights, but before we do that, we got to pick a new game for this month. So what are we playing this month?
This month, Chris gets to pick.
I have the power. There's been 3 games that are on the back burner for me every day. Well, I guess they're on the back burner. I play them and no one else plays them with me. So I'm going to pick one I think that everybody will enjoy and that, can be fun. I'm going to pick Warframe because no one ever plays it with me anyway. It's been like almost a year since everybody else has logged on.
No, it's cool. I was hoping out of the ones I would assume you were going to pick, that would be the one for sure. I know not even that long ago you were saying you were going to pick Minecraft, which I was not expecting. So, but cool. So game of the month for what month is this?
That'll be June.
June. We're in June. For June, we'll be playing Warframe. So hopefully you guys will play it as well. It's free, so you can download that and play that, and we'll talk about that at the end of this month. Also, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'm curious. What were the other 2 games?
I had Vermintide 2, which I play a lot of, and Rainbow Six Siege.
They're all good picks. Never mind. They're all good picks. They're all good dogs.
Anyways,
we have Discord. Join that. Link down below. Talk to us anytime. Post some random shit. It's a fun place. And also we're on iTunes and other podcast things. So listen to us if you prefer that. And if you're listening to us and you want to watch us on YouTube at Tasty Loot Gaming. But yeah, let's talk about Portal Knights, which was randomly selected for May. And yeah, in case you didn't have a chance to play it, there's a thing up here. You can watch Coco Booba. That's the name of that character you're looking at. That's his name. I have another guy named Pee-Pee, P-I-P-I. Might be Pi Pi. I don't know. I just named him. I didn't pronounce it. And yeah, in case you didn't get a chance to play it, it is a voxel-based random island adventure game, kind of in the vein of Minecraft, where you go from world to world to world, progressing, leveling, getting new equipment, earning new skills and moves and stuff like that, new weapons. And yeah, you kill shit, you do quests, and you collect things, you get pets and all sorts of stuff you can build. Yeah, so we played that. Who wants to go with their impressions first?
So we will. How do I want to word this? So this game is, like you said, like Minecraft. It also kind of, I think, is more akin, if you guys are familiar, to like, what was it, Lego Worlds or whatever?
Yeah, there was like a subgenre of these type of games coming out all at the same time. I played this one before I played Lego Worlds. But it seems like those kind of disappeared.
Yeah, well, yeah. So I was gonna say Lego Worlds because I was just make sure the title is right there, and then Dragon Quest Builders, very similar type of game. I think it is actually like somewhere in the middle of those 2 games for me. As far as like my general impressions, it is a very clean looking game, which I kind of appreciate because a lot of these like voxel based games, they're going for like that old school look, and this actually does look new school, which I really kind of like. It also is super simple to play, which is to be expected, and it does have pretty decent customization, which I know, to use Dragon Quest Builders as an example, there's not a lot of customization in that game. Things are pretty much like this is what you get. As for in Portal Knights, because of the amount of places you can go and stuff you can get, you can actually do a lot more with the building than I was expecting, which was kind of nice. Other than that, I think the formula is good. I like the way the map progresses. Though I do think opening the portals is a little too easy. So
Yeah, it felt like anytime I went to a new place, I could probably go to another 3 worlds after that.
yeah, way above your level.
Yeah. Which I was always trying to figure out, like, is there a benefit to that? And if there's not, I mean, like, skipping worlds also seems kind of like impractical because you're not experiencing the whole game.
Right.
So it's just, it's a really weird thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, exactly. It's super weird. It's one thing I do really appreciate about Dragon Quest Builders in that regard, and I keep bringing that up, but I think it's really close to that game. That game forces you to go through a progression in a sense, so you actually feel like you're going through an adventure game. Because this game, though I think it's a lot of fun, seems a little lost. It has building stuff, but it doesn't really excel at it, and it has action stuff, and it doesn't really excel at it. It just kind of does okay in both. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but I wish I had a little more focus in one direction or the other. Because I get kind of lost in like what I really should be doing in the game. So
I agree, but not to the same extent as what you're saying, in the sense that it is unfocused. I don't think it lacks in either department, though. I think it excels in all of them as much as most games like this. I think it suffers from the same thing that Lego World suffers from, whereas it's such a mix of different things that you don't really know what you're playing the game for. So, like, if you're playing like Minecraft, most of the time people are really excited about what they're going to build and the survival aspect of it, right? So these type of games, there's no real reason to want to stay in a world, because the game's all about the progression of opening that portal and getting to the next world. It's going to have the better stuff. So it has that progression of like any game where there's loot, where you want to level and get further and further and further. So it lacks incentive for you to go like, well, this is my home, I'm going to build it up. Maybe when you get to like the highest level, you'll find a place you like the most and then you'll build there. But I don't think most people are going to like stick around for that long. But then also like with like the loot and all that stuff, it's all cool and fine. But like, I'm not really playing this game for that. I play it and I like that it's there, of course. But like the game's such a minimal and fun, just like play real quick, have fun game that like, I'm not trying to get into the deeper roots of it as much as, you know, if I was playing like Diablo or something like that. Right. So like in every regard, like kind of like what you're saying, I just don't, I think what it offers is all really good. It's just, it's the exact same problem I had with fucking Lego Worlds. Lego Worlds is worse though. This game at least has progression and quests and stuff. Lego Worlds is such a sandbox that I couldn't enjoy it as much as I wanted to. It offered everything in the fucking world you want to do, and every single Lego that exists you could build with, which is crazy. But I was like, why would I?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to stay here. There's so many worlds, infinite worlds. It's just like this game. This game doesn't have infinite worlds. It has a.
It does have quite a few though.
Yeah, but like you restart another one if you want to progress through it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to your point, I agree in that aspect of like it does everything right. It's just such, it's like if you overcomplicate a pizza, you're going to eat it, it's going to be fine, but like you really just want like something that just like works.
More focused in one direction or the other.
Something that's not just like, just throw everything on it, fuck it. People like everything, whatever.
Well, and it's funny because another game I thought of, and I'll give you a moment here, Chris, sorry.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, you're still going your impressions. That was a point that I was going to dive into eventually anyway. Might as well just do it now.
Yeah. One thing that it also kind of like brought to my mind as well was Cube World.
Cubwub.
I think
I like Cubwub better.
Yeah, I think Cube World's progression system made a lot more sense for the gameplay style.
Well, it was also an actual world.
It was, yes. Yeah. But like, I think one of the biggest problems I have with Portal Knight is leveling feels really slow.
It is a slog.
Fast you're going through the levels.
Even to get to level 2, like fucking took longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, it's weird. No,
I look back at like my original character before I played again, and he's like level 11. I was like, how the fuck did I get to that point? Like, because I'm playing now, I'm like, Jesus, this takes forever.
It takes a while. It's crazy. So I wish they would speed that up a little bit. And it doesn't have to be like hyper, but
just a little
something
boost.
A little faster. I think.
I agree.
I had one more thing I was gonna say. The thing I thought was really neat, and this is more of like an aesthetic thing, but the pet system I think is cool. I always
Yeah.
appreciate that in games, and I love that like you can like randomly like talk to people and they'll be like, "Take me with you," and you're like, "All right," and you just take a person with you, and you're like, "You live with me now." And I don't know, for some reason I love that.
That came out, and I forgot what the name of the update is, but it's like High Adventure, Big Adventure, something like that. Update. After I played very briefly with you guys, Chris was like, "Oh, you got shout." I'm like, "I don't know what the fuck that is." He's like, "I'll make it for you." And I was like, and I just like left. And then like I looked up things because I'm like, "What is he talking about?" And like all that stuff was added in this one update that made the game more of a game and less of a sandbox.
Yeah.
It added more quests it added quests in general. It added people you can take with you because then you can populate a place that you're calling home, which I think is a smart idea. It added a bunch of shit.
And I think that's
like
what
that.
I really liked.
Yeah, that update made the game more robust from what I originally played because, like, kind of jumping into my impressions of the game, fucking played the game when it came out and I liked it then. And then since then I played Lego Worlds and I kind of, after playing that enough, I kind of got my fill of this weird subgenre of like the Minecraft thing that kind of turned into this level-based thing. And then coming back to it, I think changed my perspective on my original impression of it, which when I first played, I was like, "Oh, this game's awesome." And I played, I'm like, "It's cool," but like, I've dealt with these games a little bit longer that I'm like, eh. But then like I saw the update too, and I was like, but they did make it more of a game as well. I mean, that's what definitely gives it an edge over other games like it. Is that it does now have quests. It does now have like, it seems like unique things you can earn from different levels, like the masks and stuff like that, and you learn like that shout move from that one dude when you first get to him. There's a progression system in the game that feels linear and otherwise like sandbox game, which is good.
Right,
It's
right.
got a direction, but yeah, I ran into the same stuff that you're talking about. Everything works great, everything's fine and fun, but it's I mean, this game's on mobile or not, phone, and I ended up buying it on there. I almost prefer it on there because it's a game I can kind of like just kind of hop into and do a couple things. I can't see myself coming back to this and playing it on my PC for like a long period of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think just the allure of this kind of game. Maybe they added more. There's like 3 classes in the game. One of them is essentially a warrior. One of them is a ranged character. One of them is a mage. Maybe
Also a range character.
yeah, but yeah, I mean like a bow. Right?
Yeah.
That's what they have.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
I didn't play a fucking dude.
Either.
And that's weird.
Yeah.
I would expect you to play them.
Not that kind of game.
So yeah, maybe if they added like more classes or something to it, I would be more interested. But as of what I played, I don't know. I just didn't. It's weird. I liked everything about it, but I couldn't really. I couldn't get pulled into it.
You like it, you don't love it.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you guys touched on it. It kind of has this feel of like jack of all trades, master of none. And I think that's because they're still implementing a lot of stuff to the game. It feels kind of like it's just the building blocks of what the game should be, almost like a very late access beta. And there's just stuff they keep tacking on. Like last time I was reading about an update, they were adding creative mode to it. So like, Minecraft, you can just fly around and build things. They added something similar to that. And the progression in it, the character levels, after a while, I just ignored it. I didn't even realize I was leveling or not. And I was just kind of pushing through worlds, like you said, just kind of going through things real quick and not really exploring as much anymore as I used to. And kind of feeling like, well, why should I? And where am I supposed to go? And there's no, like, even though they added those NPCs that give you quests, like they're kind of like one-off quests of like, go here, kill this.
Yeah. They're very minimal.
Yeah. Yeah. So it does feel very early accessy to me.
Well, it's
not
funny.
really
It's funny too because you mentioned that, and this game's actually been out for a little bit now. And when it came out, it felt pretty much what it feels like now. The newer stuff that they've added just kind of adds to the whole experience. But I mean, like I mean, this is the product. I don't think it's going to evolve a whole lot more. And when you said that they added creative mode, I see that as not necessarily something they had planned for originally. I think it's something. I think they're still trying to find an identity. I don't think they really. I think they're trying to do a little bit of everything too much, to the point where like, well, Minecraft had creative and people liked that, and people probably who play the game want that. But like, something you also mentioned a little bit too is like, you feel like kind of like you're jumping through these worlds or whatever, and like then I'm thinking about it, I'm like, everything in the game kind of feels temporary. Like you're here for a second. This island really doesn't matter. I mean, you could come back, but you're going to be leveled by then when you come back, and there's not going to be a point to it. So like the whole journey is almost nothing. It's interesting. Like your character matters, and you can make a whole new world and start over again. But yeah, like the whole experience of it is so fast paced and almost meaningless, unless you really want to live there.
It feels kind of like one of those weird internet games that they make for kids to like a Disney game where it's like, come explore this adventure world, and like, yeah, kids will play it for a little while and they'll get bored of it eventually, but it just seems like there's not a lot of like deep effort into like, storyline or like really difficult gameplay. I mean, I really didn't expect much from a game that's really similar to Minecraft, where there's deep, hard gameplay, but it just feels very lackluster to me.
Yeah. Although I do like the combat system, how it mimics like Zelda. I like that as a lock-on system. You can roll. That's something I didn't expect from a game like this. I'd expect it to be like any other Minecraft type game where you swing. So, and you kind of do, but like I do like that it has its own flair in that sense that I think is kind of cool. I also think that the art style is cool. I like it. It does have good customization. Coco Booba is fucking dope as shit. He looks awesome. Look at him. He looks like he'd be an excellent painter. He is. I made him. And like the armors are cool and stuff like that. So there's definitely a charm to it. I just think my biggest thing with it, not to like just jump into this kind of sounding negative, but like is the gameplay aspect of it, the mechanics. I mean, just nothing really fucking hooks me there. But it has all the things there that I should love. It's just, like I said, I think it's just too much ingredients and not enough substance. It's all like cheap ingredients.
Yeah, and it's kind of a shame in that regard too, because like I said earlier, it's like a super clean looking game, and so when you turn it on, it looks great. So you could tell they really weren't trying to make a cheap game when they're doing it.
Well, I don't think it's cheap in any way. I think it's the concept. I think literally this game would be completely different if they dropped the world aspect and just made an open world.
Yeah.
I think it would change everything. I feel like I could actually come back to my area and have purpose. Maybe have leveled zones or whatever. I really think that leave this area and go to the next one. There's 42 of these areas, so like you're going to forget fucking most of those places, except for one that really stands out for you. I think that really takes away from the adventure of the game. Yeah. It feels kind of like I said, a mobile game where you pop in, you're like, okay, well, I'm in World 2, I'll finish it out, and I'll go to World 3, I'll move on. Whereas like, if I'm playing Minecraft is like my world. I'm shaping it. I'm terraforming it.
Right.
Over time, it's becoming, my castle, and, what once was dangerous to live here isn't anymore. That you don't get something like that in this game.
Right.
It's like I'm in Zone 7 now.
I think it's also weird for me too, because after playing like Dragon Quest Builders as an example, which is very similar, in like you do a world, you beat it, you move to the next one, you start over type of thing. Obviously in this one you don't start over, you have to teleport back though to your base, but in that game at least there's a story that's being told, and then at the end of each map there's a boss fight which have like special mechanics and stuff like that. So it seems more focused is I think what I'm after, and it definitely feels more like Zelda that has building stuff. As for this, has that Zelda as well, but it also seems like it's really trying to be Minecraft, and we're repeating, and I'm repeating, I should say. But you like you said, there's just like, we want to do this, 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 and it's everywhere. So
yeah, you're never in one spot really kind of building your character. It's just so like, I don't know. It's just, like I said, it's like you're in World 2. Okay, well, World 2 didn't last very long. Now we're in World 3. Well, you can go to World 4. What's in World 4? Well, this place isn't that interesting. Time to go to World 5. You forgot about World 3 because it doesn't matter anymore. You're higher level. There's no reason to go back there. So,
yeah.
Like I said, I think the game would definitely benefit if they just made like a world that you're in, like an open world, like Cube World. It feels just Cube World. I think it'd be fun. Keep all the mechanics the way it looks, all that shit. Just get rid of the fucking levels, and make a world with the same exact game. And I think it would keep my interest more. That one difference.
Yeah. I don't think there's really anything else to touch up on there.
The only other thing I would really want to add is this game does have like split screen, so I think it would be a more fun game also sitting next to someone and playing with them. But I also again think it'd be more like you got like an hour before you and your bud gotta like leave to go somewhere. You want to fucking kill some shit and Portal Knights, and they're like, not really, but yeah, we can do that. So you do that.
I'll humor you, whatever.
Yeah, fuck it. I never played this. Yeah. Anything else you guys want to say on that?
It does have like these weird like random events that spawn up on certain worlds, and they'll last for like like an hour or so. And usually it's just like, oh, this mob now drops excessive amounts of this, or you can have these things. But it's like there's no point to them. Like it's nice to have those items, but they don't really do anything for you.
Yeah. Well, that's another thing too. It's like when you find treasure, I'm never like, oh shit, I found this really cool thing. Because it's a crafting game. So it's like the treasure only kind of benefits in like you get some gold and a couple other things. And there are vendors they added that you can buy some really cool cosmetic stuff to build with. But I'm not like trying to find that treasure to get something cool. And then because everything I'm going to get, I'm going to be crafting it anyway. So it's like, I don't know. Like, I mean, yeah, that's a good point. So, man, it's just a bunch of kind of lackluster review of this game, but I mean, like, not every game's a fucking banger, I guess.
Yeah,
it's just weird because it's not a bad game in any way.
No, I think that should be emphasized.
It just lacks the excitement factor.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's not great, but it's fine.
Yeah, like I said, when I first played it, I was like, oh, this game's cool, and I played it some more, and then this month I played it earlier in the month by myself. I was like, yeah, it's I was at Cube World. It's it's Portal Knights. And then you guys played, and I played. I'm like, man, it's just not doing anything for me. So,
yeah, though I do think in the future, if we're doing a multiplayer game, someone else should host because I'm having weird issues.
Oh yeah, you crashed or whatever.
Yeah, I was losing my audio and stuff. So,
oh well, I'll host that like I never fucking hosted before.
I've
hosted before. I can do it.
I got wired internet now. I can do it. No more wireless for me.
Woohoo!
Yeah, not me. I'm all wireless. I'm like PC right now.
There's something else I want to touch on in the game, and I can't remember.
Was it my doorman? Because he's pretty awesome. Old man Carl.
Yeah.
My wizard cave turned out pretty neat.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. So, what'd you guys play?
I played a warrior. I went with Chris's suggestion with an axe. And it's okay. I don't like slow weapons, and it is very slow. The sword felt a lot better, I thought. I didn't try out what was the other weapon? Oh, no.
There's a hammer.
Hammer. I didn't try the hammer. So I don't know what that one feels like. And I had... What's that armor? It's like Berserker. I look like a little Berserker running around.
Yeah, my guy was just like a Viking, but that was before like the updates. So like that's like old armor. Because I was looking at yours, I'm like, you look cooler than me, and I'm higher level. I'm like level 11, and fuck, I look like some weird dork. And you looked way better, and you're like level 3 or some shit.
But yeah, I mean, that's as far as I got. He made a move for me that I tried using, but combat in the game is really simple. So like having the moves almost seems like too much.
That's another thing that I don't have an issue with, but I just like wish there's a little bit more. Is like combat is fine, but I wish there was just a little more to it. I also wished enemies had a little more to what they do. They just get stronger, but they don't really like get very diverse in their attacks. Everyone's just kind of like these little dudes just bouncing around. They'll fucking swing at you or shoot something at you. And then you're also just kind of this little dude bouncing around swinging and stuff like that. It's very, very minimal. And then like the skill trees, they're cool. I really appreciate they're there. I will never bitch about having a skill tree in a game.
Yeah.
Because that adds depth to the game, and I fucking love that. But they're also very minimal and not very exciting. The moves aren't, I mean, it's like 25% to your damage, 25% to your defense or whatever, which are fucking, that's huge. But nothing cool or interesting. I couldn't really see myself like making a build in that game. I just feel like,
there's three steps to that tree. So yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's there, but it's not awesome. The combat's there and fine, but it's not awesome. Like everything in that game is fucking fine. And that sounds awful, but I really mean like it's fine. It's fun. It's just nothing is fucking dope.
Right. All right.
Chris, what'd you play? Mage?
I played all of them.
Well, yeah, but like, well,
At
which one
once.
did you get the most of? Or what did you play the
Warrior.
most of? Because I played all three of them too.
I played Warrior the most.
Yeah. Because I know
I
you
got
were
it to 15.
you're looking like fucking Merlin when I saw you.
It was. He took
Yeah.
my simple little workshop and he just built this fucking museum of fucking curiosities on
Cthulhu.
top of it. Yeah.
Yeah, when I came in, you were just putting down statues and shit, and then breaking them. I was like, "The fuck's going on here?" She was just looking in boxes.
I was sorting them.
Yeah, I was like, "You guys really just kind of made a home here. You know, there's other places you can go, right?" And then she just disappeared, and I was like, "Oh, I guess we're leaving."
I just wanted to have I like having a place that I can come back to and do my crafting. So
Well, there is a character in one of the towns that sells what they call deeds, and you get these properties that are just basically like creative worlds, just flat lands that have the natural resources of that tile set, and you can just build on them.
I don't think that really changes much for me.
No,
But whatever.
it's there.
You can buy a home.
It's true. Anything else?
No, you keep asking that. What's the next part of this?
I'm just curious, dude. I'm just thinking about my grade this whole time.
So, are we moving into suggestions then?
Yeah, recommendations.
Okay.
Or suggestions.
I would recommend this to anyone who is into building games, Minecraft. Cube World's not a building game; it's an action game. So, yeah, building games, action adventure games in the vein of like Minecraft or Cube World or Dragon Quest Builders or whatever version you've played. Lego games, Lego World specifically. Also, if you're looking for something that isn't super serious and you just want to hop in and play for a little bit, this game is really perfect for that. Seth kind of brought that up earlier. And it's very stress
casual.
free.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like,
It's everything free. It just exists.
yeah, I mean, if you're just, you don't know, like, it's kind of like, it fits in that category. I think of, I don't know what to do. I'll play this for a little bit, and maybe you'll figure out what you want to do while playing that.
It's kind of like if you got a bunch of friends on Steam and like one of them got so bored with what they have that they just kind of hopped in there, like, oh, what's going on, Portal Knights, and they're getting ready to leave, and someone's like, oh, you're playing Portal Knights, and you're like, well, I was about to hop out, and they're like, oh, I was going to join you, and you're like, yeah, we can play, and then you join them, and someone else is like, are you guys playing Portal Knights, and the guy's like, yeah, and they're like, can I join? Yeah, and then it just kind of grows, and people just play it.
I think it would stop at the first one. Oh no, I was playing it, but I'm done. Can I join you? I mean, no, I'm done.
Yeah, I got my life to live. I agree with all your suggestions. Most of them are pretty much what I would have said. The biggest one, like Minecraft. If you're in any game where you build things or break things down, or any voxel-based game, definitely gonna want to play it. Anyway, if you're into like any adventure games, really, you're gonna want to play this. This is definitely kid-friendly, family-friendly. It's got split screens. If you got kids and you want a game to play with them, and they just go start breaking the trees down while you fucking just level and mid-max your character and shit. It's a perfect game for that.
And it levels the other person. You share your XP.
Yeah. If you want to play a game that's similar to Cube World, but you're a huge fan of Zelda, you might want to check it out because it has a similar minimalized combat system. And Yeah, if you like any of the Lego games, if you played Lego Worlds and you dug it, you'll like this. It's the same genre. But if you even like any of the Lego games in general, like just kind of like run around breaking boxes and hitting shit, I mean, this game is not the same, but it definitely has a similar vibe to it. You want to play a game with some friends? It's casual. Pretty much what you said. So, anything else you'd add to that, Chris?
If you're looking for non-cerebral content.
You know what?
If
I just really don't want to think today. So I'm gonna.
I mean, I have those days a lot.
Really stoned.
I'm too high to think right now. Give him Portal Knights. Okay.
If you're a small child, I mean, being stoned and a small child, they're virtually similar.
Oh, I thought you were saying if you're a stoned child.
No, God, no.
I'm like,
You mean like being like someone throwing stones at you, right?
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Kid, you get hit in the head with a rock, and you come home, and you're like, I'm pissed.
I'm concussed.
I'm gonna play Portal Knights
but
to
I wanna
chill
play
the fuck
game.
out. Can't believe this happened to me. I got hit in the head with a rock a couple times when I was a kid. It was awful. Didn't have Portal Knights, my life would have been different. Been a whole different fucking person. Anything else? Any of this non-cerebral stuff?
No.
Okay. Let's grade it.
Okay.
I will grade it a passing C. I'm gonna give it a C because it does everything fine. It just doesn't do anything awesome, and it's a game that works, looks good, has cool personality, but not realized, in my opinion, to something that could really be substantial. So it's a fine game. It's a fine C. It's a fine night to talk with me.
With portals.
Fucking tired.
So I will actually second that C. Like you said, it is a
Here.
fun game, and it is fun enough to play. Yada yada yada. You know, there's nothing bad about it. It's just not. It's just not exciting.
That's worth noting. There's nothing bad about this game. Nothing,
Yeah.
which is a great compliment.
It is. The
Because there's a lot of games I
plays
like that
fine
I'm like, I hate
and
this part of it.
So, but the excitement factor is missing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really what it is. So it's a C. It's a passing game. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna roll with the tide here and say a C as well.
Fireworks.
The content is there. It's just not meaty. It's not, enough. It's
Chris likes
the
them
problem.
thick and meaty.
Damn.
That's the problem with these games that tend to be jack of all trades. Is they don't excel at anything, but they're not horrible at anything. So they just kind of come to this limbo game.
This would have been a great PlayStation Plus game to support, a AAA game they released with it. I wouldn't complain. I'd be like, yeah, this is fun.
Not complaining right now myself. I mean, I bought the game. So.
Yeah. Well, and I bought it as well, and I didn't. I won't complain about it either. I think it's worth the money. It's just, I don't even know how much I've spent on it, but
I think it's like $20.
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine. I mean, I got $20 out of it. Yeah. So all C's. I think that's fair. I think it really speaks to what we said about it and the tone of this episode, because none of us are very like, I fucking hate it. I fucking love it. It's like, this game. We played it. We did.
It's a game. It does game things.
Let nobody tell you we didn't play it. We played it. And that's what we're talking about in this episode. It was played.
It is playable. It was played.
And it plays fine.
And it plays playingly.
The guys who made this rest of this episode, and they're like, they're fucking it up. We could have sold more copies. Just say it's good. God damn it.
It is
Stop
good.
this middle of the road shit. Say it's bad. I don't give a fuck. Just say something with some passion. If you say it's bad, people will buy it out of curiosity. We bankrupt them.
I
Us
really fucking
The
doubt
whole
that.
coveted fucking Triple C got him again.
Ooh. I didn't realize we had that much power over games.
Over this game we do. Let us know in the comments. Have you played it? Would you play it? Do you not want to play it? If you did play it, is there something we're missing that maybe you love about the game, or did you play it and you also think it's average, or did you play it and you're like, I fucking hate this game. I hate Coco Booba. Why is he in the fucking corner? Get him out of the screen. In which I would say, and nothing too harsh because I like you, but leave him alone. He's been through a lot. But that's going to do it for this episode of Game of the Month. Remember that we are now going to be playing Warframe for June, which is awesome. Give me a reason to have to play it. It's a game I'll always return to.
I'm very behind in it, so it's actually,
Chris will have to catch us up. I'm sure he will.
I'll be like, hey, Chris, kill these things, and then I'll just put my character and I'll go out and vape.
That's a good plan. Let's go do it for this episode. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to check out our other episodes. Check us out on Tumblr, Twitter, and Facebook at Tasty Loot Gaming. Check out the streams on Twitch at Tasty Senpai, all one word. Hit the notification button for notifications to know to be notified when I'm online. And Chris is also on Twitch at Tasty_fruit. Discord, go to the Discord, say hi, be like, hello, Discord, and we'll say hello back. And podcasts, listen to us on iTunes and all the other shit. Make sure to watch Plus Club. That came out today as well. If you're watching this right now and you're hearing me say this and you did not watch Plus Club, watch Plus Club. It's out right now, and it's actually a very good Plus Club. It's like 2 hours long.
I was gonna say it's 2 hours.
A lot more exciting than this one.
Probably an hour and 40 minutes of that is us talking about
Beyond Two Souls.
One of the games, Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah.
So
it was Rayman, right? We talked about Rayman for 2 hours.
Like almost 2 hours.
Beyond Two Souls came up. We're like, they talk. It's like a movie. We watched a movie. What'd you rate it? Rated PG-13.
For views.
I think it would at least get an R rating. Just for content.
Yeah. That's why we rate the games. We rate it. You think it's an R. I think it's a G. Rated G for all general audiences. My name's Seth.
I'm Chevy.
I'm Chris.
Until the next episode, which will be next Tuesday for Taste Tuesday. Have a great weekend, guys, and take it easy. And watch Plus Club. Watch it. Watch Plus Club.